Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
You went to uni?
Yeah, Dwarven uni.
Shania turns herself into a dinosaur. Using her new spell, turn you into a dinosaur.
Behind us, there are some Moangi death women.
Velda cast fly on himself.
You have 7 days to rescue our friends and to properly pay tribute to Palomdar in our name.
I'm feeling genuinely tense in my seat.
The adventure continues now.
God, I listen to it all the time.
Yeah, no, I fucking love it.
So what's the line then, Drummond?
What?
Listen to it all the time. What's the line?
I don't listen to
We're
lines.
talking about Jump.
No, I just go like...
Oh, and Nothing Gets Me Down.
We're talking about Jump by Van Halen.
Yeah, Jump.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Dangerlings.
Oh,
I get up.
Vanny Halo.
And Nothing Gets Me Down.
Because nothing gets him down. He's
Yeah.
got to roll with the punches.
To get to what's real. I think it is.
Get a hell, Van Halen. That doesn't rhyme. Write a better song. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Did he want to go to hell, Van Halen? Do you think?
He probably does.
Van Helden.
Like it.
He's into those.
Van Helden.
Armand Van Helden. That was a
Armand
dance
Van-
act in the late 90s, early noughts.
I mean, he's still making music.
Still making music.
Helden. But does he jump?
I don't know if he jumps,
I think his knees are a bit shot.
but he's definitely got the funk phenomenon.
Isn't Helden heroes in German? Isn't Helden heroes in German? David Bowie sang an entire song in German.
Could be Armand Van Helden.
He did Heroes in German.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Ich bin Helen forever, for Uta and
and Tag.
I would love it if he's like not really knowing German. Improvise German.
Improvised German from Ross. It's probably quite good, actually. It's a good album name.
Yeah, I know German. Ich will, ich komme neighbor aus dem Recht. Ich will.
Is that Rammstein?
Hier comes die Sonne. Sie ist der hellste Stellen von allen. Über Knie kommen in Falle. Eis.
I like the way you don't speak German, but you do speak Rammstein.
There you go.
Yeah, order a burger in German.
It will come flame grilled.
If it's got anything about the sun, yeah, I can do it if it's sun. Can I have the Sonne burger, please?
Oh, how was this is our first time back together in the new year. I know we've had a couple of episodes already in the new year, but we're all back together. How was everyone's break? Did you have a nice
Isolated?
time? Isolated, yeah.
It
You were
was
locked in.
pretty-
Cole, tell us about it. What happened?
Actually, I was isolated for a little while, and then I went back and did Panto. So
Nice.
that was good over the new year. It was nice.
Nice.
I still haven't got the prize that everyone else has got of the vid, which is annoying.
Oh yeah, there's 5 people in the team that have got it.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet.
You've had it. Or have you not had it, Drop?
I've not
I
had
mean,
it.
I had it at the beginning.
Oh.
But you've not
Before
had
it was
it.
cool.
You haven't had it this time around.
No, I've not had it.
I've not had the new one. Yeah.
No, the new one. Oh shit!
I
So-
recommend the new one. The new one's better than the old one. The new one's like they've tweaked it a bit. It's the
It's easier to
Delta
get,
was like the
less
awkward
deadly.
second pandemic, wasn't it? This one they've really hit their stride with. I think.
They've managed to reach a wider audience with their.
They very much have reached a wider audience for us. Most of the population by now.
Yeah.
To anyone not living in England, hello.
I think they're very much an international sensation, Colin. I think they're.
Oh yeah, they've gone global.
I'm just talking about let's not get into it. Have a twiglet. Go on.
Have a twiglet.
Twigglets on the table.
Did you just encourage
These
us
are
to
special
eat
Christmas
on
twiglets.
record?
Hey, since we did
I'm not
the
gonna pass
Pringles
that
with
up.
Lou, right? I think now
Good crunch.
let's do it. I'm gonna have one too. Thank you.
Oh, let's see. Let's
review
let's do a crunch.
All right.
Let's do a crunch sound test.
Go on.
God, why are we eating on mic again? This is like
Because
Give me a
they're
twiglet.
twiglets.
No,
The
Scott.
Pringles went down so well.
Such a prick.
People
they
have
were
been
exotic.
people love the Pringles.
Well,
Have you seen the
McCoy instead.
sanitizer on the table, James?
Yes, I've been using the sanitizer.
that a hint?
No one else has.
Bayliss and Harding.
I know. I did
quite
see that.
bougie, isn't it?
It is quite bougie. Although it still just smells like strange alcohol.
Here we go.
It is strange alcohol.
Is it?
Oh, Ross is still on the tune.
75% alcohol.
Well, I know what
You
I'm
didn't
drinking
get a
later.
chance.
That was a real setup there, Colin. Like,
It was, yeah.
Let's all
Hang on,
have a
I'm gonna
twiglet.
get
Oh, fucking Ross with his twiglets.
Yeah. I'd knock him up, take him down.
Oh, beautiful.
Either way.
Danger Club, I brought a gift for you all.
What?
See, we've got a thing on this show called Danger Points. Some people call them Hero Points, and they're pretty fun. You cash them in, you get to re-roll a die. But I feel like they could be more fun. So sitting in the middle of the table just here is a brand new deck of cards. This is the Hero Point deck.
Wow. Shut the front door.
What?
The cat's going to get out. Or at my house, the cat could get out.
So what
Shall I
Go on. We're saying there, champ.
He's all twiglet up.
Shall I shuffle them? I couldn't even think of that.
Dan, what do they do? What do they do, man?
No more twiglets for you.
Let me read one of them.
Right, okay. Give us right. Let me tell you the idea of it. So the idea is you get one of these now in place of your danger points. You get these
Okay.
You can hold these. These count as your danger points. You can spend them like a danger point. You can cash them in. You can get your reroll. But each one has also got a special effect on it, which you could, if you want to, use that instead. An example would be, Ross...
Critical movement. Play this after rolling a check. Re-roll the check twice and take the better result. This is a fortune effect. If you still fail this check, you become doomed one. All or nothing.
Hang on, so there's bad things in spending...
So basically, these are like
You're sneaking.
Does it sound like a reward?
So you're taking away our reward and adding a penalty.
To do with rolling again.
I don't know. Read another one. I literally took the cellophane off a second ago before we hit record.
Here we go. This one is called Run and Shoot. Play when you take a stride action. You make a ranged strike at any point during this movement. Remembering to breathe is the hard part.
Nice. Okay, so that would be like so it's a free attack with a ranged weapon.
So you just say
and also
take
what
a card, right?
What John didn't read was that you're doomed.
You're always doomed.
That's printed on the bottom of every card. If you don't use this within one turn, you're doomed.
So we take you say, take a hero card.
So we
and then we
take a
keep
hero
it.
point. You keep the cards. I'm fully expecting that most of these cards to get lost within.
But wait, what if like Fulton had drawn that card just then? He hasn't got a ranged weapon.
I'll switch it out.
If
it's not relevant for it.
I guess we could choose whether we take a card or not.
You can take this thing is you can always use the card just as the danger point. So you can always just use it to get a reroll if you want to. You don't have to use the effect on it. But it just gives a little extra thing on there.
THX.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's one more.
Okay, give us one more.
There's only one more. There's 3 in the deck.
It's called Shake It Off. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Play at any time. All persistent damage affecting you immediately comes to an end. Hooray!
That is
Pretty
very
good, that.
That's
No, wait.
It says at the
Persistent
bottom,
damage.
the fire went out,
Yeah.
the poison stopped burning through me, and I finally got the bard's tune out of my
What if you don't have a bard with you?
That's only
it
if
could
you've
be.
got like a poison effect or a bleed effect.
Bleed, poison, fire, which is really good because it's
Well, what about
shuffle them?
Yeah.
Now, the question on this, actual technical question, what about disease?
disease?
That is a persistent effect.
I think that is persistent damage. It depends. You'd lose
Shake off that disease.
You would lose I guess you'd lose the persistent damage. I don't know about the other effect. They're situational. I think we'll kind of have to see how they apply in it. But I thought it could be fun to spice it up. And I in no way expect people to read out what their card is when you get it. I'm happy for you to keep that hidden, locked in the chamber, ready to bust out
I think
in a cool moment.
That's definitely the most fun thing to do, isn't it?
yeah.
Because it's just like, I've got a card for this.
I've got a golden card.
I've got a golden card.
That only works once in a million.
And
then I'm doomed.
I started to say we play it blind, and you're like, if you want to play one, you just flip the top one off the card. And Fulton's like, I'm going for it. Flip it. Ranged attack. I throw my shoe.
Yeah.
Chaos.
There you go. I've
Oh,
for
Jesus
shuffled
Christ. Who is that eating? Who is that?
Crunch on, Twiglet boy. Right, I don't.
Right.
One thing, I don't have the crit cards and the fumble cards with me for this record. So for this we'll just
Why?
natural 20. You get natural 20. You get a hero point. You get danger point. Fumble. I'll take a danger point for the monsters. That should keep it nice and simple for this one. Assuming there will be any combat, I guess we will find out in the next couple of episodes. So when we last left our heroes, you had quite the encounter out on the road. You're very close to Holy Xatramba now. You are about a day's journey from it, and you found a scene of slaughter. You found a number of people have been killed. Specifically, most notably, you found 2 bodies. 2 very large women that had been killed. And you had a little look through them. You had a look in their boot and found some valuables in their boot. And then their ghosts appeared and menaced you in a ghostly fashion. But you had a chat with them, and you found that they were worshippers of Balumdar, the god of big things, he who is massive. And you made a pact with the 2 sisters that you would rescue their friends who had been taken captive by the 12-fingered man, and that you would rescue their friends and you would pay homage to Balumdar in a way that he who is massive would find pleasing, and that you would do so within 7 days. But you don't have to do it immediately. You just have to, at some point, take care of that. And with that, you headed on your way. You bade them farewell, and you carried on up the road. Should we pick things up? The following, sometime the following day?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like good. That feels like a good day. Day 10 on the road. Spike the dinosaur comes lumbering up the road, the ground shaking as he does his sort of side to side gait. As all of you sit upon the, I always forget the name of it. Scott, what's it called? The thing on the top?
Pagoda.
The pagoda?
The
palanquin. I think it's called
Palindrome.
Paladin.
Whatever happened to palanquin?
A haberdashery.
Sat upon whatever the fuck it's called, the big old platform on the top, the thing that Legolas trashes on the elephant. One of them. You are sat on there. It's definitely not a pagoda. I want to say palanquin.
It's like a palanquin.
So you're sat upon that, kind of keeping grip on it, finishing your breakfast, kind of coming to it. It's early-ish in the morning, when far off in the distance, probably starting with Shania and Karagor, and then gradually the rest of you with slightly lower perceptions. It's called a howdah.
Howdah.
Thank you very much.
Howdah.
I said that about 3 times.
Did you know that?
Hey. Thanks, Google.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Bed carried by a camel.
What?
Bed carried by a camel is...
Well, we're not on a camel.
We're on Spike.
Okay, what's the dinosaur version?
Downer?
Oh, okay. Right, so you're on the
Dino da.
You're on a downer.
You're all on
a downer. We're all on a downer.
With a lot of downers.
Yeah.
Perfect way to be before a battle. So
there's a battle coming, is there?
Wait,
beginning with...
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, can I get all my weapons out?
Yeah. No, you're on a downer, mate.
Yeah.
You can polish them sullenly.
I'll get out my bow, but I don't really want to.
God.
Beginning with Shania and Karagor, and then kind of going down through everyone else, through the perceptions, you start to faintly in the distance hear the sound of drums. You think you can hear it coming from sort of further up the road ahead of you.
I hear a drum.
Like, oh yeah, man. What's going on?
Oh, bloody hell, jungle. The jungle is massive. Oh.
Sorry, man. It's got this. Anyway, you want some eggnog?
I sound nothing like that.
It is the second most pleasing impression after a Michael Caine, isn't it? Just a delight to do.
Yeah.
But no, these are the instruments, and you hear many of them being played off in the distance somewhere.
Bubba, what do you make of that?
Well, it's kind of a rumba beat. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, no, hang on. It's going into a waltz. Yeah, it's all right.
What's a waltz?
It's when you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
No, I think that's
1,
counting.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
When does it stop?
It never stops.
Where's the musical part of it?
Oh, you can do whatever you want. You can go, oh my goodness, I'm Bubs. While
this is going on, can sort of like Velvet cocks his ear to the drums, and then would like to make a... What would it be, a knowledge check, to try and think of any indigenous things or people or what that could be? I mean, obviously they're drums, but what it could be associated with.
Society to know what,
Society.
what that might mean.
First roll of the new year. It's a 3. It's a 15.
Oh, a 15. There are a lot of groups and tribes that play drums. Drums are a fairly popular instrument in the Mwangi Expanse. They tend to favour sort of simpler instruments and ones that are not adversely affected by the fact it's always wet. You don't get a lot of wooden instruments and things, or you wouldn't get a lot of sort of I guess string instruments.
Oboes.
Yeah, that would be very. The oboe it never really took off. in the
jungle oboe.
Expanse.
Yeah, it's a pity.
The double bass weirdly is very popular.
Yeah.
Is it a scythe or like Shania's double?
Yeah, the one string scythe.
The one string scythe is a big one. But yeah, there's a lot of groups you're not entirely sure who it might be. But there's a lot of them.
Velda doesn't share this with everyone else. Okay. He just thinks it'd be like, could be anyone.
So when we get there, we have to kill the guy.
Now, hang on. Hold a moment. Now, look, there's a lot of drums, so there is the potential we could just not go there.
I say we go and join in, like have a little dance. How you're up for that, yeah?
But how are we going to get this?
There you go.
So what we got to do? We got to get a shard or something off this guy, right?
Are you just talking about the quest in general?
Yeah.
You just heard them drums and just be like, anyway, what are we doing next month?
I just can't remember. It's almost like I've been here for about a month.
No, we're going to the obnoxious wizard who lives in the demon-infested city to get the curse breaker off him.
Oh, yes.
And then go back to Kidway, stop the slithering, and at which point...
we might learn about the shard.
That's a bigger goal, though.
That's like the overall.
Yes. No, wait. We came to Kidway to find the shard.
Yeah, the shard was that we saw a glimpse. Did you hear that? Drums in the deep drums.
They've increased in tempo. They must be getting more excited. That sounds like a washing machine.
Sorry, something in my house has just started.
Yes. No, I think it's a washing machine upstairs.
Yeah, it's definitely a washing machine.
Washing machine upstairs.
Yes, it's a washing machine upstairs. Yes.
I can't believe we got 2 levels on this.
Will none of you ever fucking do the laundry? Says Jam.
I can't believe there's 2 levels on this. Howda.
I know. Why did we put the washing machine on the top floor? I mean, it's highly unstable. But oh well.
Anyway,
dangerously.
So I probably didn't even pick up on the mics.
We saw a glimpse of the shard being somewhere in the Kibwe. That's why we're here. So hopefully we solve that. We get the shard.
Fulton, I mean, I appreciate that your mind continually swirls from the present to the future to the past. What's made you think about our overall goal exactly?
Just reflecting.
Oh, like the shard.
Yes,
we shouldn't really speak of it in the open, because it's incredibly dangerous and one of most to have happened.
We did just see the shard, not necessarily in Kidway, in the Mwangi Expanse in general, though, didn't we? It was in the jungle.
In the where?
So,
you saw
Mwangi
it.
Expanse.
You saw a vision of Kibwe, and the flayed man shouted Kibwe at you, and the letters that you found in the caravan house and referred to the shards being.
That's where we're going now, right?
We were in the Mwangi Expanse.
That flayed man where we met Jam and no one else told us about Kibwe. Do you remember when we went into the library and we didn't even sacrifice anything, which was pretty good.
Yeah, we got away with that, didn't we? Quite well.
Yes, it's surprising, really. But
I mean, you say that, but I have a deep, dark, sort of hole in my soul from being there. I don't know what it is.
You got a hole in your soul.
Every time I look inside me, it's like, I'm missing a chunk of myself. You know?
I feel.
Not wind.
Do you know, like this?
Could be wind.
What?
Could be wind.
No, it's not wind.
Well, I mean, it's been.
Wind sounds like this. It's not wind.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's more like
can
this.
do it on demand.
It sounds more like this. Inside my soul. Do you know?
Yeah, I definitely feel that inside my soul.
Yeah, I can feel that inside my soul too.
Yes. It's dark. Very dark in there.
My feeling is I feel relieved.
Like you have just had wind.
Aye.
Yes. We all heard.
Yeah.
I know you keep blaming it on Spike, but it's definitely not Spike.
Spike, you naughty boy.
No. Because Spike doesn't eat meat or cheese.
Oh, he does. I've been feeding him it.
Oh, no. Really?
He's got a taste for pocket meat now.
You're going to kill a dinosaur.
Hang on, have we hired this thing or have we bought it?
No, it's ours.
It's ours. So we're literally poisoning our investment.
It's a living creature, not a thing,
It's
for
the
starters.
7th, 8th, 9th? member of the Danger Club?
Yeah.
It's whichever number comes next.
I don't think a creature with the size of a house with the brain the size of a peanut is actually a member of the club.
Spike, are you part of the club?
Yes. What the fuck?
Yes, he's a part of the club. I'm not having you do that. You guys are like fucking dogs at Christmas. You're just like, you walk past anything in the street and you're like, we love this. This is part of the group now. This is part of the group. 2 games later, you're like, who the fuck is this? Get them out of there. Like, no, you're sticking with this dinosaur.
I mean, not for Shania. Every animal is love.
Every animal
of the group.
Apart from the one
Jam Jam several. You tried to trade Jam Jam several times.
I didn't try to. If it ever happened, it was accidental.
And don't worry, if we want to get rid of Spike, we could just get Carragher to just shoot it in the head.
Oh yes, he has no qualms about animal killing.
Yeah, you remember that, Carragher, when you just shot that monkey in the
Carragher's
back?
not there.
Okay.
Whilst this entire conversation has happened, Carragher's just wandered off to check what the trouble is all about.
I kind of hoped he'd sort of flopped off the platform like a free diver into the sea. Just be like, whoop, he's gone. He's off in the jungle.
So Carragher, you press on a little way ahead while they're having this conversation, and you come to a part where the trees kind of become a little bit sparser, and you find that you're cresting a hill, and as you look down from the top of the hill, you can see down below you in a valley there is this vast city of broken, jagged spires and collapsed buildings, and you can hear the sound of drums. It is very, very clearly wafting up from that city. You can see several pillars of smoke coming up from different places around it. Not like a battle, but like fires have been lit. It's clearly inhabited, and every now and then, if you listen very carefully on the wind, you can hear shouts and calls coming from within the city. Some of them sound humanoid, some of them sound altogether unnatural.
And do they sound hostile, threatening? Are they cries of battle, or are they cries of?
Doesn't sound like there is a war going on. It sounds like just fucking pandemonium going on in there. There is the sound of drums. There is the sound of shouting, of screaming occasionally.
Carragher cocks an ear and listens desperately for just one single "Nice one, brother!"
Dan!
And then not hearing it, deciding it is a dark place, and perhaps it is even Holy Xatramba itself. I like to think there's just a little moment where Carragher's like looked on this hill. James, sorry.
That was James's fault.
So sorry.
Just peering down the Velda just comes up and just trips over.
James!
Just a silhouette of, like, what time of day is it? It's quite evening, right?
No, it's morning.
It's morning, okay. So there's the morning light sort of crest behind. He's just stacked on this hill and is like looking over, like a bit of a ranger, sort of keeping quite close to the horizon and then looking down upon this sort of sight. Goes back to where the Spike and that are trundling, sort of get eye contact with everyone and just tells them to, just like, I think we're upon Holy Xatramba now. It does seem in a bit of a... I don't think we want our entrance announced, so let's just go discreetly to the top of this hill.
Okay.
Maybe leave Spike just over there.
Yeah, I was going to say,
okay.
Discreetly is Spike's.
When do we need
sure
to do
that these
tribute?
People who are like down here are going to be paying much attention to the horizon from the sounds of it. But
Is there
let's
a
not take any
fighting?
chances. I don't know. It sounds like there could be.
But do we need to address... We have to do a tribute to...
Yeah.
we got-
Maybe we can give them Spike.
We've got 6 days to that.
No.
Are you that we do?
Yeah, we've got.
Stick it on the
we've got
later base.
time?
No, we've got. Listen, we've got 6 days to do that. 6.5 days to do that.
And then get back as well.
But we've also got a certain amount of time before the Slithering takes hold of Kidway. So, Dan, do we know if the route we need to take to solve the He Who Is Massive Ghost Friend situation is different or is in Holy Xatramba?
No, you don't. You haven't been given any guidelines on how to... You know that the 12-fingered man took their friends. And you have a suspicion the 12-fingered man is in Holy Xatramba.
Okay. Just before... Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, did we hear in Kibwe about any sort of like civil war going on in Holy Xatramba?
You know that the city is completely overrun by various demon cults that worship different demon lords, and that there is conflict between those. It's not like an all-out war, but the city fell to demons a long time ago and has never been reclaimed.
This must be the place, right?
So, do we trot in on the back of the dinosaur, being all like come at us? We're looking for this one. Well, we're looking at 2 people actually. go with the intimidation thing. If there's people worshipping demons down here, then they might respond to that. Or do we go in sneakily, pretend to be, zealots of a particular cult? But if we do that, we're going to get into hierarchies and factions and all that kind of nonsense.
Hey, why don't we get... Do we still have the robes from when we were the cult members?
No, listen, I've done the infiltrating the cult thing before. I'm done with it now. That took so long.
Yes. We could be there in like a week and we do all these things, and then Shania can kill one of them in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, talking of that, so listen, I know that we had time, okay, to make the tribute. It's just, I feel like if we were going to die, I don't want to have to ghost fight those big ladies. Okay, so I just like to clear this debt that we have.
So, yeah, but we've got to go in the city anyway to do that.
Yeah, no, but do we? No, we don't.
Well, no, we reckon that the 12-fingered man might be inside Holy Xatramba, which is where we're going anyway to find the obnoxious wizard.
Yeah, but we can do a tribute and then find it.
But no, we need
one
to
thing
find
at a time, sort of.
No, but we need to find the 12-fingered man who has got those people's friends, and they might be in Holy Xatramba. That's where we're going anyway.
Rescue them.
Okay, we got to And then we do tributes.
What's the... Yeah,
well, it's just that I had an idea for a tribute.
You've hyper-focused on one word, and you want to get that out there, and I appreciate that. We've got to go into that bloody city in order to do any of them things.
We just need...
Fine, okay, let's go to the city.
So, do we leave Spike here? Do we go end Spike with Spike?
I think it might make an impression if we go in rolling on Spike. Do you know what I mean? Like,
maybe dress Spike up like in undead costume.
Hey,
put some symbols on him or something.
I mean, the trouble is infiltrating the city. From what I understand, there are many, many different sects and cults within it, and we know bugger all really about any of them,
apart from the hand.
And even if we did dress as one, we could bump into another sect who are the mortal enemies, and so on and so forth.
Why don't we start a new cult and go in there like a new one, and then try and rally people to join us?
Oh, because then everyone will hate us. Yeah, that's a marvellous idea. Well done, Bubba.
No, everyone will love us. You're so negative, man.
Well, I mean, yes, we're going into a demon-infested city.
Oh no, a bit
on the back of a dinosaur.
Everyone's going to hate us anyway, Velda.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, on that, I'm rather in favour of sneaking in first and seeing what's going on, rather than trumpeting in on a massive dinosaur.
Sneaky.
I'm not very sneaky though.
No, and that's
but I can help with that. I have like a big...
If we have to sneak in there, we have to leave Spike behind, and then Spike's by himself.
Yeah.
And he's an animal, he'll just walk off.
Yeah, exactly.
We could tie him to a tree.
We tie him to a tree for like 5 days. You were laughing at me for tying a dinosaur to a tree.
Well, no, I mean, hopefully it'll be all right. We'll do some plenty of foliage.
Fine, I'll get the axe and I start lifting it up towards his head.
Wait, no! Hilton, what are you doing?
I thought
we're not even there yet.
Okay, look. We cannot leave him behind.
Caragor's just got one blade
okay?
Bolton's throat. I said, if anything happened to that dinosaur, I would kill everyone on this and then myself.
Fine.
Like a whole bunch of the Dangerlings are also there with swords to come out of the woods.
Okay.
So no, we go in on Spike because actually we could better protect him whilst we're there. Do you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yes.
As opposed to leaving him around, because there could be some cultists that live out on the fringes that decide they want to sacrifice and butcher him.
Or some could leave to go, to look for innocent people to make sacrifices for on their altars of dickheadedness.
Let's face it, they're less likely to fuck with a bunch of people and a dinosaur.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean,
Spike's got a spiky tail.
That too. No, he hasn't.
Hasn't he?
No, it's a Triceratops.
Yes,
sorry. I thought he was a Stegosaurus.
Why would we be on the fucking back of it?
That's just because I've been drinking a great many.
Actually, it would be easier to ride a Stegosaurus.
Why?
It would be much
fit in
easier
between the segments.
Oh yeah, but
I don't know why.
we can't change the dinosaur now, okay?
Dan, do we remember from the vision that we had with the smoky heart thing that when we saw the obnoxious wizard man, as he shall henceforth be known, did we see any of the room that he was in, or did we just see his face?
You just saw his face. You didn't see a room around there.
So we've not necessarily got any leads. What was his name again?
His name was Nyamet.
His name's Nyamet. Did he say who he worked for? Who he was working for? Did he preach any particular demon at all?
You know that he worships Angazan.
Angazan, there we go.
Ravener King.
Okay, so we go start asking around the Angazan quarter.
Okay.
And the 12-fingered man, we don't know what. Well, we just go around also asking if anyone's had beef with Bam. Who was the big lad again? Big god, massive god.
Bahamut.
No.
Bambro. Bambi. Bambaweo.
Underlay.
Can I make a knowledge? Can we remember what his name was?
Religion.
Oh,
It's on the. I mean, it's on the Slack,
Battlebee.
guys. It's literally Balamdar.
Balamdar. That's it. There we are. Good, because I couldn't remember it.
I'm glad you got those notes.
I made them. So Balamdar. Okay, so we go around asking for where the House of Angazan is, and then who recently has had beef with Balamdar, because that's the leaders for the 12-fingered man. The thing is, that also feels like we're going around asking a lot of questions.
That's fine.
I mean, I think that's the only way to get answers.
I mean, I'd still rather a little bit of a recon before we start.
No, that's not the Danger Club way.
No, hang on. Let's not rule it out.
Just to see the lay of the land.
Do you want to send Jin into a little run around the entire place?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, more just rather than sort of marching up to people on a dinosaur, sort of actually sort of just sneaking around.
Yeah. So do you want to send Jin in to have a look?
Yeah. Why don't you send
Jin can have a look, but
he
he can't say anything.
No.
How
you
close
said a
are we to the
recon,
city?
no?
I mean,
you're a couple. You're like a couple of hours walk. You're kind of looking down on it from the top of the valley, and it's down in the valley.
Yeah, I could do.
And she got a better idea for recon.
I could maybe offer a gift of food to an ordinary tiny wild animal within the range approach. And maybe imprint an image or direction and distance, an obvious place or landmark.
And what would before you read out the entire spell and its following appendices and essays, what good would that actually do?
Well, I think they can then come back and tell me what they found.
Can they speak to you?
Yeah, I mean, I've got like animal speak, I think.
I mean, if you could imprint an image, what image would you imprint upon their mind to go?
Well, the image of the guy that we saw.
Do we have
the vision?
Do we have an image of that to hand?
Well, in my head, I put it from my head to his head.
Is that how the spell works?
That's how it works. Yeah.
You're imprinting. Talk me through. So you want to imprint an image into an animal's head?
Yeah, animal messengers, the things that I want to use. I was thinking of using.
All right. So you cast. Wait.
Before we
had
cast
a question.
Can Drum telepathically put that image in an animal's head and then send it off to go after that image? Is that something you can do with this spell?
Let's have a little.
Because presumably Shania would know that.
She would. Let's have a look. Animal messenger. Hello, Archives of Nethys, my old friend.
Archives of Nethys, my old friend.
You imprint an image, direction, or distance, or an obvious place or landmark. Yeah, you could imprint the image of the person. It doesn't necessarily. It won't give the creature like the homing instinct to find that person, but it will go and try. It will go and try and seek that person out.
And then when it comes back, I can speak to it, right? I can say, "What did you see, boy?"
It will attempt to reach there. And it will take an attached object. It won't speak to them. It takes you can like tie a little note to its collar. You can tie a little note to it. It'll carry the note to whoever it is and allow them to remove it.
I could make one of you fly for 5 minutes.
I can fly for 5 minutes.
You can have a look around.
I can also fly.
Yeah.
I cannot fly.
So we can all fly.
Fulton,
now?
would you like to fly around and have a look?
Yeah, I live
and tell us what you see.
I think we should just go in there and just ask them questions.
Don't you want to fly, though?
One day I'll fly away.
If you can fly for 5 minutes, I won't actually get you very far.
I know, it's about 2 hours away. Yeah. We'd have to get closer.
2 hours in 5 minutes.
What?
Oh, I see.
No.
Oh, I see. Yes.
The spell lasts for 5 minutes.
I thought you'd forgotten how time works again. You've gone back to mountain time with your holes.
And unless the man is outside on the top of a roof looking up, you still wouldn't be able to see him if he's inside.
No, I was just thinking of Elder saying he wanted to have a look around.
How long does Animal Messenger last for? Because
24 hours.
Oh, so he's got 24 hours to search an entire city for one guy.
I mean, put it out there. It can. The animal can be. Yeah, but he won't come back to us and tell us where it is.
No,
If you deliver a message.
You could deliver a message saying, "We're fucking coming for you."
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just go down and do it the Danger Club way and find out what's going on first.
Looks like it's our only option, doesn't it?
Aye.
Let's get in there.
All right.
All right.
We leave Spike, or we go? Oh no,
we're going on the back.
No. We're going full bore. Do we get out the flags?
Do we want to dress him up, make us look like a new thing?
I could do some dancing lights around him as well.
Yeah.
Have anyone got any white paint? We could paint like a
symbol on him.
Yeah.
Like a D-C.
P.
Why P?
Why P?
The Danger Club people.
Piple?
Piple, yeah.
I thought you were going to say Danger Club Pet or something like that.
Oh,
but no,
yeah, no.
Piple.
I thought you were going to say the Danger Club Pagoda.
Palindrome.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
Spike forward, and he lumbers off down the hill towards Holy Xatramba. As you get closer, the sound of the drums gets louder in your ears, and some of the sounds of the shouts and things from the city. As you get closer, you could see that a whole section in the middle of the city has kind of collapsed into a great rift about 80 feet down into the ground, as if the ground's just been ripped apart by something in the centre of the city. Bits of it have fallen down, and other parts of the jungle at the edges is encroaching into the city. There are no walls really around this. It's just sort of the buildings just kind of merge into the jungle as it's gradually just reclaiming the ruined buildings. As you get a little closer to the city, you're maybe an hour's walk from the main city, or maybe half an hour's walk from the sort of edge, the actual first few buildings you get to. You see ahead, just off the road, in a little clearing away from some trees near a low hill covered in foliage. You see a couple of figures hunched over a pile of something on the ground. You can see there's a couple of figures working feverishly around it. As you approach on your dinosaur, there's no need for a stealth roll here. The two figures just stop immediately and look up at you, and you can see that they're kind of purple-skinned. They're bald. They have pointed ears, little kind of very, very narrow eyes, and jagged teeth. Their teeth are sort of filed into points. They're both holding very crude-looking like machetes that are just carved from rusted bits of metal, and they're carving away on something. As you approach, they both kind of turn and look at you and hiss as you approach.
Excuse me. How do you file your teeth, Pointy?
With blades.
Oh, that's... Anyway, hello. What's your name?
I am Dome Speaker.
Dome Speaker or Doom?
Doom Speaker.
Doom Speaker. And what's this one's name?
This is Child Eater.
Child Eater. Well,
how did you get them names? Never mind.
Hello.
We are looking for Alumda. Philostria.
No, we just went over this. Greetings, Doom Speaker and Child Eater. Your teeth are sharp and your blades, I'm sure, are wicked, and they do fell service in the service of your lord or whatever. Do you know where the followers of Angrazan are?
We could help you. Yes. We look after your things for you.
We'll just carry him with us, to be honest. Thanks anyway.
All right, thank you.
Very kind of you. But
You're like a cloakroom then?
Yes.
How much
for dinosaur? We look after your dinosaur.
Nah, he's coming with us. He's going to...
Why are you salivating, though?
Look behind them and you see the thing that they were kind of working on is just an enormous pile of bones, a huge rib cage next to them that they're like scraping meat from.
You sure you're not going to eat it?
No.
No.
Would never.
Okay, well, I'll give you some pocket meat if you tell us where that thing is.
They look to each other and kind of whisper to each other, and then they point up at Velda and they go,
"It's pocket meat."
What?
No, this is pocket meat.
Smaller.
And I've got some armpit meat as well. And some cheese.
You'll eat children, but you draw the line at armpit meat.
I mean, to be fair, I would.
Yes, they are the sweetest of meats. He knows.
Phil, did you eat children now?
Oh, yeah.
No.
He's a necromancer.
Well, I mean... No, I'm not. I'm really not. He's an idiot.
So I'll give you those in exchange for the information we require.
We Yes. Give us the child eater and the bucket meats, and we will tell you what we want.
What? You've got the child.
Well, you can't. You can't have two child eaters because then it would get very confusing. You say child eater, and then
I think he's accusing you of being a child eater, and they would like to eat you because you've eaten children.
Well, why aren't you eating him because he's eating children? His whole name's child eater. Why do you eat? He's been eating the succulent young child meat. So why did you eat him? He probably tastes delicious.
Go on.
He looks over the creature, looks at the other creature and licks its lips.
Yes. Why did
Think
you
how
eat
good
each other?
meat would taste inside another tasty meat.
A child inside a person. Double meat.
Yeah, so tell us what the information is, and you can eat your friend, the child eater.
I really think I should have a say in this, says child eater.
Nope.
No, you do not have a... You know why you don't? Because you're a child eater, so now you don't get to say anything.
People have really treated me differently since the child eating.
So, where is the fucking person that we are looking for?
The followers of Anglazar.
Aye.
We will tell you, just come closer.
No, I don't think they know.
No,
we'll see you later.
Just
yeah.
eat your friend,
Have a nice
and we'll
day.
move on.
Yeah, see you.
There is
Bye.
give me a perception check, everybody.
Ooh. Oh no, that's not very good.
23.
28.
28.
23.
20.
Classic. We're all over 20. Can Fulton make it a clean sweep?
30.
Fulton, you're the first one to notice as the two creatures kind of take a step forward towards you, licking their lips. And as they do, you see behind them the low hill kind of rumbles for a second. You see some dirt fall from it. And you see what looks like an enormous yellow eye open in the side of it, looking out, and the dirt just starts to fall as something large underneath it starts to move.
I point to the hill or whatever it looks like.
Oh.
Look, open out.
Oh, the hills do have eyes.
Okay, let's move.
What?
Like we're gonna fall.
Turn around.
We're gonna fall for that.
No, seriously. Behind you.
Look, we go.
The earth tumbles from the hill as an enormous green head, long reptilian snout, pulls itself free, followed by a reptilian body. It rears up. The head has long horns curling up from it. There are weird symbols painted all over its green scales. A pair of great green wings unfurl from its back as the enormous dragon stands up out of the earth and just brings its head down, and in a single bite just chomps down both of the ghouls, pulls back and just swallows both of them in a single gulp.
What?
Dragon.
Go.
Yeah. So we go. We make the dinosaur
I take
run.
Spike's reins and I just go hop, 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 hop.
Spike goes.
I think we should get off.
2
Spike.
steps.
Yes.
The dragon, having swallowed down, just moves through the trees and onto the road in front of you and stands looking down on top of all of you, and just cocks its head. It swallows, and you just see a little gulp in its throat as it swallows down the 2 ghouls.
Does anyone speak Draconic? Fuck.
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You are a sauce. You are a
Shut
Necromancer!
Okay.
Speak to the dragon.
Can you reason with this guy?
Well met.
Be mighty.
Great
He's
dragon.
mighty. He's big. He's hard.
Shut up.
Flatter him.
Yeah, I am. Be my good day, mighty dragon.
The dragon kind of looks puzzled for a moment at being addressed in its own language, and then just says,
You speak the word of the dragons.
I do, with the greatest of respect. May your wings forever billow and your scales forever be hard.
Who are you to speak our tongue, mortal?
Oh, just a tiny, tiny mortal. I'm a wizard. But a good wizard who likes dragons.
There are few such things in the world, in my experience.
Even dragons hate wizards.
Well, yes, but I'd like to be the exception, which is why I learnt your language. Language is the cornerstone of understanding.
Speaking our language does not necessarily make you wise.
Oh, no, I would never please say that I would be wise. Certainly not as wise as one of you, oh mighty dragon.
Coming to this cursed place does not make you good.
Well, you see, perhaps you can assist. We do not come here because we wish to be here, but we have come here for information and to. We are on a long, long journey.
And perhaps you come here to be food.
No, not really.
What would the rest of you like to do just while Velda is communicating this ancient language?
Just watching.
Being very mindful.
Sounds like it's going well.
Yeah.
I'd like to prep a spell or something.
You want to ready a spell?
There's a hostile action and the dragon's watching us, so he'll just annihilate us if you do that.
Really?
Big magical creature.
This thing is towering over us. Like,
yeah, no, I realised that. I didn't say it was a spell to attack it with, did I?
But he
doesn't know that.
Or they, I don't know.
Seems you're doing anything.
Well, I mean, you don't know what they know.
Yeah, but readying a spell is the same as pulling out a blade out of your
Is it?
belt.
Is it?
Yes, it is. You've known this for years.
You start moving your arms around or like whatever, yeah. Like if I started playing...
What colour is the dragon?
The dragon is green with a sort of red markings all over its scales.
Okay.
Kind of swirls.
I mean, ideally nothing. Just looking at that. There's nothing really we can do at the moment.
Is it hurt in any way?
Is it hurt? It does not appear hurt. You can tell some of the markings appear to be carved into its scales, but they seem to be very old. It seems to have been done a long time ago. It's not like they're sort of just bleeding.
This isn't... excuse me, this isn't the tribute we need to give, is it? We don't need to...
No.
Give this thing something.
MZ would have liked this. He was the dragon killer.
Was he?
Aye.
No, he wasn't.
The carnival.
Listen, I think we're all grown up now. I think we need to realise that wasn't the dragon.
And also, picture that dragon in your mind, as Zelda says, just break up the conversation, and then look at this dragon.
Aye, that was a baby dragon.
M just pipes up to Fulton. It was fucking huge.
The dragon snaps its head down to Fulton at the mention of this, and just
Dragon
Slayer. No, I wasn't. Somebody I knew did, but I killed him.
killer of dragon.
Aye, because I like dragons. I've got many books about dragons.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm speaking to you.
So is the dragon now speaking
The dragon
common?
speaks in common.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Great dragon. I've got like little carvings I used to have of dragons on my shelves back in home.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying. I generally did.
I'm saying don't. Just
You add in bits of your backstory and when it's convenient.
Aye.
He's still going to get a bluff check. Fulton might believe he had little dragon carvings. We don't.
Yeah.
So you must be a mighty warrior.
Aye. I can do almost 30 points of damage to things.
I can do a 3d10 plus 12.
Okay, don't want to fight you then.
It's 42. It's not hugely different, but you know.
It's not about the size.
I've got a breath weapon. We're getting off the point. Yeah.
It's going to be Peter Serafinovich.
yeah.
Monster Tim.
What's your name, O dragon of green and emerald?
I am Oluimba, the dragon of Holy Xatramba.
How long have you lived here?
Eons, since the time before the demons came.
So does everyone that comes to Holy Xatramba have to, like, talk to you, walk past you, do whatever?
Some do.
Can we do that?
You may be like those. You may be like those who have spoken to me in the past. I have eaten almost all of them.
Oh, okay.
What can we do to not get eaten?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but it is a question for you, not for me.
It's like
Tributes are racking up here, aren't
Why
they?
should I let you pass into this forsaken city?
What do you
well-
seek?
Yeah, what can we do for you?
What can we do for you?
Are the demons a problem for you?
Yes, they infest the city.
Well,
They do not allow the dead their natural rest. They disrupt the nature of birth and death and prophecy, which guides all things. They upset the lady, and they must pay for this.
The lady.
Well, we are actually on as part of our quest. We're going to probably go and mess up
Hey,
some of those followers. And,
Yeah.
We're gonna get rid of them for
pretty
you.
bad.
Who's
No,
the lady?
Fulton, no.
Oh.
All the
We're not
demons.
clearing an entire large city of demons.
no, but we'll get on the way.
Who
Yes.
is the lady?
If anyone wants to roll a knowledge check on who you think the lady might be, you can do. Let me know which knowledge
kind
check
of-
you would like. Which knowledge check you would like to roll.
I'll go for a bardic law.
Going for a bardic law.
It's so good, isn't it? The bardic law. It is 28.
28 on the bardic law.
20 late.
Drum just rolled a dice all the way over to me. Drum is actually with great pleasure that I can tell you that is a natural 1 on your die.
I got a 21 on my knowledge arcana.
21 on an arcana, 28 on a bardic law, a natural 1 for a
Natural
total of
one.
on what on
Well, on a nature. So it would have been
nature.
16.
Okay, fair enough. So arcana wise, you're not sure. You know there are a lot of famous female wizards. You don't know what There's kind of the Lady of Murders. She had some very interesting theories on knife magic. Shania, you've absolutely no idea what lady. Maybe she's talking about you. You're the only lady here. What the hell is that shrine going on about? Bubba, you have a look at some of the markings, the swirling markings on the dragon's scales, and you realise that some of them are very similar to the ones on Shania. Some swirls, and you remember that Pharasma is sometimes referred to as the Lady of Graves.
Now, almighty dragon, would you be talking about the Lady of Graves?
Yes.
Now, I don't want to, mess things up, but our lady here, I think you both support the same god. Pharasma, look at the
Show her your markings.
markings.
Okay.
Yeah.
She lifts up her arm.
Look at this.
Because this side is graves and this side is life.
We ride with the Lady
Yeah.
of Graves supporter. Yeah.
I do follow Pharasma.
You are observant, dinosaur man.
Dinosaur man. Oh, yeah, dinosaur man.
Yeah, the dragon turns to look at Shania. It says,
You follow the lady as well.
Yes, of course.
Big time, might I add.
Hey, biggest fan.
Huge fan. Yeah.
the dragon looks skeptical. Says,
Others have claimed this before to try and save themselves. I got a crumb.
Did you cough up that ghoul?
That child eater got stuck in your.
It's me, I'm not quite digesting.
All right, Bane.
They always stick. Try and climb back out.
It's their
It's the
their
teeth,
teeth
yeah.
in it.
Yeah,
Gets stuck in your.
I'm not fond of ghoul ash either.
And
Sorry.
We hate puns.
And also, like you, no, don't get me wrong, Shania, our friend here, has been around for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes.
Because we talked about ages.
This is true.
I've been around for like 13 years. Imagine that, dinosaur man, only 13 years. And Shania, how long you been around for?
378 years.
There you go. So
And so sprightly.
it's kind of something in common.
I don't feel it right now. I feel bloated.
I know you've been around for a lot longer.
I
but-
have been here since the times when the sky was dark, when it rained fire, when elves left this place and men were but a memory.
Yeah, so
A memory.
A little bit longer than
Yeah,
I
a little
think
bit longer.
I've been around.
you, when men were a memory, you remember that though, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay, well, time is a weird concept to me.
What is he, like your agent or something? What's the deal here?
I don't really know. All I know is, I am a lover of Pharasma. I've been studying the book since I was very small, and maybe you remember this passage.
Yes.
Prove yourself. Speak the words of the lady, or be eaten.
Fuck. Okay.
Do that one where it's like, oh, Phasma.
No.
Oh,
No, I'm
sorry.
not doing.
Yeah,
no.
Shania, you've done a genuine reading
Hey.
for us of actual
Yes,
charismatic
yes,
words, haven't you?
yes,
Down
I
at the
have,
outskirts.
yeah.
Phasmatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Should be really easy for you to recall that.
I will what?
Hey,
No.
word for word. I mean, you did
Okay.
it.
And don't worry, it's only
Hey.
certain death waiting for us if you
Yeah,
don't
it's
get this
okay.
right.
Don't
Yeah,
worry. I
it's
know
cool.
what it's doing.
Exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
It really is.
I can't
Can
wait.
everyone be quiet?
We're not going to
Just-
die as well. This is going to be great.
I mean, it's a
I'm
surefire
trying-
thing, isn't it?
I'm trying to. I'm
Sorry.
trying to remember the passage that I want
Sorry,
to talk
sorry.
about. Okay. Shh. Everyone, shh. Shh. No, I can see you smiling.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. You got very big teeth. It's distracting. Okay. So, when once from down in the depths, the bones are broken. Once the bones, they then melt to the mud. Shh, stop laughing. I'm in the middle, I'm doing a reading. When thence the worms, the excavators of life, have touched the bones with their mighty mouths. That is when the peace shall come, and also when you will know my name. You remember the rest?
Yes. But do you know the holy words that finish the sermon?
Oh,
The
yes,
prayer
of
to
course.
Pharasma.
Of course.
In the ancient tongue.
In the ancient tongue. Ashlam Shloruba. Nee. Ishom E Sindoya. Polaga. Hey.
So many of these words.
Zugadam Chavlay. Oh.
The dragon solemnly bows its head and says,
Solodum Opidio.
and then looks expectantly at the rest of you.
It has been so long since I heard the eulogy of mirth that celebrates life by laughing while delivering a touching eulogy for a loved one who has departed and insisting that everybody else shut up and stop laughing as well. It is one of Pharasma's oldest and mightiest. Very well. Clearly you are not here for nefarious purposes, or if you are, it is directed at those within the city. Olohimba will help you.
Holy shit.
Thank you so much.
And that is where we leave it for tonight.
Dragon on our side.
If you would like the Pharasma source book, all of that is available on the Pathfinder. That's lore. That
Get
is
it on Infinite.
That is now law.
Pathfinder Pharasma lore.
Well done. This week's episode is made possible by our fantastic patrons, and specifically this week it is Daveosaurus, my favourite dinosaur. Dave, thank you so much for jumping on board and helping us out. I hope you are enjoying being a part of the Patreon. If you all want to join the Patreon as well, if you want to join Dave and get some cool gifts and help us make this wonderful show forever, which we really want to do, very easy. Go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and sign up and help us out. Help us make cool stuff. Thank you, Dave. I will see you all next week.